Greetings, YouTube community, fight fans, nation and worldwide, especially UFC and MMA fans. Welcome to the Sports Opinion Log. I'm your host, Lex Anderson. And you know, we're just straight rocking out. Disturbed concert yesterday. It was insane. So we're just going to go with the crazy hoodie right now. The bodies will be hitting the floor because March 2nd, UFC 235, Bones Jones versus Smith, Lionheart, or Lionheart Smith. Either way, I don't even need to bring out the prophet to decree that Bones Jones is going to once again retain his championship and leave his omnipresent mark on the game, and especially in the light heavyweight division. And will he be moving up to heavyweight? I'm not going to get that far in the game because we're going to stick with what we have. And what we have is 2 championships will be defended. UFC 235, March 2nd. I so can't wait. Excuse me. But first, as much as I would want to, harp on the co-main event and the main event, like I've said before here in the Sports Opinion Log, I'm going to talk about some of the things that maybe people aren't talking about. And those are the prelims, or in particular, we have the early prelims. So I'm just going to read the lineup that we have here for the early prelims, starting at 6:15, which you can see on UFC Fight Pass. So for the bantamweights, we have Marlon Vera, 12-5-1, versus Frankie Saenzen, 13-5. Women's bantamweight, we have Gina Mazzani, 5-2, versus Macy Chiasson, perfect 3-0. So, come on. Like I've been saying, the prelims, there's a lot of stuff going on out here. Middleweight, for the men, we have Edmund Shabazian, 8-0, versus Charles Byrd at 10-5. That's looking pretty good to me. So now we have on the prelim cards, and this will be starting at 8 o'clock on, of course, the nationwide sports leader. Bantamweights, we got Cody Stamann at 17-2, taking on Alejandro Perez at 21-6-1. See, look at that. So you have an up-and-comer versus clearly a grizzled vet. One of my favorite fights, which I'm going to keep an eye on. So this is going to get the Lex Anderson eye of approval. Yeah, for your watching must-see. Light heavyweights, Misha Sakonov, 14-4, fighting against, Johnny Walker, 16-3. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you've heard me talk about Johnny Walker. This kid is a Brazilian. He's nasty. I haven't seen a fight yet. Get out the first round. Look at him. 28 days later, he's back on the card. This man on the rise. Johnny Walker, you heard it here. Featherweights, Jeremy Stevens, 28-15 versus Zabit Magomed Sharipov, 16-1. Okay, I hope I got that right. And with these MMA fighters, like, the pronunciations is so amazing because you just have to read it through on the fly. Make sure, okay. Okay, now we are on to, of course, the main card on pay-per-view starting at 10 o'clock. In the bantamweight for the men's, Cody Garbrandt, 11-2 versus Pedro Munhoz, 17-3 with 1 no contest. Okay, now Cody's got a lot of making up to do because his 2 losses have both come against TJ Dillashaw. And I had initially thought that Cody would do his thing, but he's got a soft jaw, he got clipped in it, and, now he's mirrored amongst the mix of everybody else. So, he needs this win to get back to being #1 contender. So, dare I go back with Cody? I dare, well, let's see. Why not? Even though Dillashaw has done away with him. I mean, like, Pedro Munhoz, But, Cody's got some fire-ass tattoos, honestly. So, let's go with Cody. Okay, to hell with it. Women's strawweight, Tasia Torres, 10-3 versus Weili Zhang, 18-1. Look at that. Might be Wiley. And how about this? Welterweights, Robbie Lawler, the veteran, 28-12 and 0 with 1 no contest versus the undefeated, making his UFC debut, Ben Askren. 18-0, one no contest. Now imagine that. You're undefeated, but your UFC debut, you get Robbie Lawler. Now I've been reading about this guy, Ben Askren, saying he's the best for like the last, 5-10 years, all this talent. And he's finally, Dana White has finally done the right thing, finally signed him up. You're not going to want to miss this fight, folks, I'm telling you. And of course, heading into the co-main event at welterweight, defending champion Tyrone Woodley at 19-3-1, who my girl loves very much because, you know, she's attracted to the Chocolate Brothers, and that's what Tyrone Woodley is, of course, according to her. And then you have Kamaru Usman, 14-1, but he's riding a very big winning streak right now, and he says he's going to be champion. What do I think about this kind of match? Woodley's last 2 to 3 fights haven't really impressed me. He does a lot of commentating. I think it's going to be time for Woodley to be put to rest. So Ida Prophet will decree that the Nigerian Nightmare will upset and take Woodley's championship. I'm all for it. I got to have an upset here somewhere, for real. But of course, what won't be an upset is the main event. Jon Jones, 23-1 with 1 no contest versus Anthony Smith. Lionheart Smith, 31-13. And what? There's nothing more for me to say. Because here in the Sports Opinion Log, I'm going to just call it like I see it and how I feel it. And in my heart, I know that the Lionheart's not walking out with no goddamn championship. He's not walking away with Bones Jones, because I've seen the highlights. I've seen the clips. Yeah, pretty good on the ground. I mean, standing, you know, throwing with the hands. Very vicious, but Bones Jones will have something for that. As long as he's on his P's and Q's, though, you don't want to get clipped. And then he comes through with the barrage. You know, anything can happen. I'm always a firm believer. And anything can happen. Can he potentially clip Bones Jones? Maybe. But will he be leaving with the championship? Oh, no, no, no. That's a totally different story. Totally not happening. So Ida Prophet. And of course, I met Bones Jones like, 6-8 years ago. I've already shared this story. I got to talk to him for 15 minutes before he won any gold. And I was there when he beat Shogun Rua here in New Jersey to become light heavyweight champion. The 6 degrees of separation, it's already interlocked. Me and Bones Jones, we're here, man. We are here. And I see you walking out light heavyweight champion, being the best in the world, letting the world know that you're serious and you're back. You are truly the king of the castle, ruling over the landscape. All who come before you will fall, so it doesn't even matter. Well, actually, it does matter, because I'll be watching those fights, and I'll be talking about those fights, and I'll be throwing it out with all the UFC, MMA fans everywhere, nation and worldwide. So yeah, Ida Prophet, secure it, decree it, Bones Jones shall win. That is the end. And speaking of the end, we've come to the end of this video. If you've come this far into the video, I would like to ask of you to just do the next best thing. Press that subscribe button. That's right there to your left. I know you see it. It's right there. And there's also a bell icon on the right. Ding! Press it so you can stay updated for any and all upcoming future videos. I thank you very much for tuning into this video. Drop a comment below. Like, are you going to watch the fight? Let me know who you're going for. Let me know that you're out there. Thank you very much, UFC, MMA fight fans, for tuning in. I got to go back to my regimen. Got to get ready to catch this fight March 2nd, UFC 235. I am so ready. But I also got to sign out. It gets no realer than that. The workout, yeah, we're doing them. The push-ups, the sit-ups, I'm all for it. I'm ready. Bones Jones, yeah, Lionheart, going down. Oh, and by the way, this is the post, outro. So don't forget to drop a thumbs up, yeah? Okay, are we all in agreement of that? Thumbs down. If my pronunciation sucks, it's okay. I'm working on it. But the point is, I'm here.